Hi, so for today's video we're going to be talking about my ears, and it is at 1 month for this video. So if you don't know what this video is about, I got my ears modified to be elf-like, but the correct term for this would be pointing. These ears are done by Sampa von Sidborg. Basically for this video I'm going to be telling you guys from literally when I emailed them all the way till now. I'm going to be doing a Q&A that I let you guys ask me random questions on Twitter and Instagram. If you ever want to ask me questions for Q&As, my link for my Twitter and my Instagram are down below in the description. I am just going to say, if you don't understand body mods or why people do things, this video might not even help you understand or anything, or any kind of hate isn't really welcome. So something I do want to talk about is there is folded ears, pointed ears. There's other ways of getting it modified and everything. I did pick pointed because I like pointed. You know, there's green, there's blue, and I just happen to like the color green more than I like to happen the color blue, and that's why I went with pointed. So I've always kind of been interested in it, but I never really found anyone or a type of ears that I were really interested in. And then one day I found Sampa and his work, and I was really interested in his ears, and I really wanted to take a step forward in it, but I was too young at the time, so I waited a very long time. Also, I had to save up money for it, and when I was 18, I emailed him. In the email, they did correct me. They did tell me that it was ear pointing versus folding or shaping or anything like that. It was ear pointing. They asked for photos of my ears just to tell me if they could do it or not. You can see them in person for a consultation, so you can go that way. Anyway, I showed them my ears. They said they were perfectly fine. Asked some questions about my skin condition, kind of like just dry skin peeling, and it's kind of intense, but they said it would be no problem. So I go ahead and went forward with it. I asked them when they would have time to book me in and the price. They were booked like a whole year ahead, so I waited a while, saved up the money, waited. Then I guess last year I emailed them, set an appointment for, when did I get this done? So it was July 9th and 10th in San Francisco. Over email, they were very helpful. They answered any questions I had, and they also made it quite serious and let you know everything that you need to know. They also have a Facebook page where people will come in, ask questions. Then as the date came up, I started getting prepared. I went with my also beautiful friend, Leviathan. You guys already know her. I model with her all the time. She went with me to San Francisco. We drove there for hours. Thank you, Leviathan. You are the sweetest babe. You already know. I love you to death. We drove up there. We stayed with our friend Erica, also a cool ass bitch. So we stayed with her, and the next day we got 4 hours of sleep or something like that. We meet up. He's giving me a consultation. It's very important to tell the client how to heal it in a very serious manner, and that's just how I view things. And I really want to thank Sampa for being serious with me and professional, because believe it or not, Sampa, he does have a little goofy side. He is happy about his work, and so is Nina. She's very nice. He told me all this information when I sat down. Some of the information I obviously already knew. First thing he told me, you cannot reverse this. This is a permanent thing. I knew that before getting in. Obviously, if you cut away from something, you can't put something back onto it. When you get this done, 100% permanent. The second thing he told me was that, if I don't get the blood flow going right after the procedure, my ear can actually start to die off because there is no blood flow, so it will start to darken and die off, and I would have to get all that cut off. So that is something that can happen, but it is a very small chance. He told me how to take care of it. I'll go into that later when I actually do go about how I took care of it and everything. So he gave me the consultation. He told me about this and that. He looks at both ears. Thankfully, my ears are symmetrical, the same shape, because believe it or not, ears can be very different from each other. One can have a bigger lobe, and this one can have a smaller one. This one, where you get your rook, and it could be smaller or larger or less room. It can be shaped completely different. Just same thing with the face, how one side of your face is different from the other side. It can happen to your ears also. She went ahead and cleaned off the ear. Started wrapping up, taping up my hair, and then putting, making everything sterile, and had me ready. I was laying down on the table. He set everything up, he got sterile on ready, everything was ready to go, and this is when we start to get into the actual ear procedure. Now, before I came in, I was extremely nervous. I just want to say that this is super easy. You don't need to be nervous. This is like the easiest part. They're absolutely sweet and they are quite funny also. You don't have to worry. You can trust him with anything. He'll take care of you. He's like really, really good. He's done thousands and thousands of ears. Probably even more than thousands. I legit have no idea how many ears he's done. He does a shit ton of them. So you are in good hands with Sampa. Trust him 100%. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. So he gets the shot, numbs the ear, and I could, like, this is just from hearing it. I, like, don't see anything that's going on. This side, and then he numbs the back rim, just where the incisions are going to be, sorry. He asks you if you can feel it. He'll, like, prick you with a needle. If you don't feel it, then they go ahead and move on with the procedure. For the actual procedure, obviously I didn't watch it, so I don't know. Basically, really, really simple idea of it all. I'm sure it has way more steps than what I'm going to tell you. So the actual like rim of the ear is like curved like this. Like the helix is, how do I explain the helix? I don't have normal ears, so I can't really tell you. The curved folded part on the ear. So he'll take off the helix, the flat part, he will cut into the shape, reattach the helix, put on internal and external sutures, and that's basically it. He does 1 ear per day. So I got this ear. What ear did I get done first? I got this ear done first. I totally forgot. After this ear is done, he tells me how to take care of it again. He really, really pressures it. You know, go to CVS, get these products, and you'll be all set and ready. Goes ahead and takes off the tape, everything, cleans the ear, you're ready to go, and you go to the store and buy these items. He did tell me to take like 2 shots. I am 21, so I can drink. We got like, me and Leviathan got like some shitty vodka at CVS, and then we got some towels also. She had a neck pillow already, the like airplane pillows. And what else did we get? Arnica? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Arnica. It's for bruises. There's a couple types of this, but I did get this one, and this one worked really well. They said that the bruising and swelling wasn't that bad for my ear. I'm not sure if it was this or just how my body is, but thankfully it was a-okay. Yeah, we just got rags, Arnica, we had a neck pillow, we had alcohol. That was really it. You want to get a good amount of rags because I would recommend throwing this away, because what you're going to do with the rags is kind of unsanitary and disgusting. Off the bat, you want to do hot and cold compressions. So you get a cup of warm water, a cup of cold water, and then you get the rag, put it in warm water, compress it, put it back, cold water, compress it, and you're going to alternate through that. Then I went to go take a hot shower, and then I took 2 shots, and then I ate. And at this point, my ear started to bleed. Now, you want it to bleed because if you think about it, the ear doesn't have that much blood flow. You just detached the helix completely, and now you reattached it in a completely different area, and you need blood flow to start getting there. So you're gonna do all these things to have blood flow, and if it's bleeding, then you know it's good. Not like a pale color, but you want to have some tones back in most of your ear, all the way back up and to the tip. Like everywhere that was cut and reattached, you want that to be a normal tone of like skin. Even if it is like slightly more red, then you know blood is flowing through it. For some reason, it started bleeding more when I like put my head back and hanged over like a bed or something. Hanged back and then came back up, and then blood started flowing from my ear. So you will want to have like a towel or a shirt just to throw away, because you are going to be like dripping blood and you are going to be like a little mess. It's going to be really cute. Yeah, it's pretty freaking cute. The next day, same exact thing. This one, they, like, from just sitting there, it sounded like they were having some difficulty with it, but it came out exactly the same, and I was so fucking happy with them. Like, I am still very fucking happy with them. They're everything that I wanted. Thank you, Sampa and Anita, so much. And Angel was there too, so thank you. Yeah, that was basically it. Then I went home, or I went to Erica's place, the place I was staying, got this ear to bleed, and then we drove like 7 or 8 hours back to where I live. When I got home, I was a little bit tense because I didn't really get that much sleep. The first night sleeping with them, I woke up at 12 and it hurt. Like my ear hurt pretty bad. Like it was aching, it was sore, it was just like kind of a sharp pain. I took ibuprofen and it went away. So it hurt, I took ibuprofen, the pain went away, and that really was the last time it ever hurt. Same thing happened on this ear on its first night of sleeping. It hurt, but after ibuprofen, it went away. Now, how he tells you to take care of it in the future, you can continue putting on arnica and bio oil, and you're gonna be taking showers. Just, you're not gonna like soak them or anything, just take a normal shower and then clean them with a Q-tip. You know, the usual stuff that you do for your ear, but you want to keep it just a little step higher, more sterile. You don't want any pets near it. You know, basic piercing procedure, no pressure on it, no sleeping on it, don't fiddle with it, don't play with it, you know, nothing like that. And I would say around like the 5-day mark, like after like the end of the first week, I started to get like some tingling, some light pain, and then after that, never had pain from them ever again. 2 weeks came on, had to get the sutures out, like the external ones, not the internal. So at that point they started to itch and I really wanted them out. Got them out, it was slightly tender, a little bit painful, but just slightly tender. And then yeah, ever since then they have been the same for the rest of the month. And why I waited a little bit longer to make this video for the 1 month update, I believe a couple days ago, when was it? Just a little bit above the 1 month mark, one of the internal sutures, the one that actually holds the ear in this shape, was poking out, and he tells you how to repair that or fix it. So if it's poking out, you just pull it, tuck it down till it's nice and snug, pull it a little bit, cut it, and then the suture should go back inside your ear. So that was on this ear, like more on the inner tip right here, like kind of the forward helix area, but just a little bit more on the tip. So that happened. It was just slightly irritated, so I noticed it, got it fixed, and now it's everything's just back to normal. Oh, that was everything. It's super easy, super simple. I'm gonna go into more detail with the Q&A now. Say before we go into the Q&A, on my More channel, you can find like short vlog and clips on it, so you can go to the description. The link is in there if you want to see like me actually like hanging my head over in the bed and getting my ears to bleed. There is no blood really shown in it. In this one, obviously you saw blood and everything, but in the other video, it's not as graphic. That's all I'll put in this video for today and for a while. Sorry, there's shit floating around. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them down below. If anyone puts a question I already answered in the video, someone please kindly tell them what I said in the video, because I know sometimes people don't always watch. They just comment. So be oh so kind. Be oh so loving. Like the video if you want me to continue updating you on these ears, and I hope you guys are having an amazing week, an amazing journey, and I will see you next week. Meow.